So here's going to be another blind bag reveal. This time I'm doing it of the Figaro bag clip series Daredevil. Daredevil and all the characters associated with him, or at least some of the major ones. I was strolling around in Hot Topic looking for some Halloween merch, and lo and behold, I see they have Figaro bag clips of Daredevil. I had never seen any of these before, but I decided it'd be fun to pick it up and showcase which one that I got. Would have been more appropriate if this came out earlier this year, or maybe it did when Daredevil Born Again came out on Disney Plus. That's the thing. Sometimes with Figaro bag clips, sometimes for whatever they're coming out with, the movie or TV series, they have them early, or sometimes it's late. Like for Deadpool and Wolverine, they didn't have a series bag clip until like a few months ago, like a year after the movie came out. But like for Stranger Things Season 5, which comes out next month, they have them out right now, a month early. In the case of Daredevil, which Daredevil Born Again came out in March, so maybe they had these earlier. I had never seen these before, but I want to get one just because I love Daredevil. I've loved the TV series of Daredevil. It was originally on Netflix and now on Disney Plus, Born Again. So you can see the characters that you can get in this series. A few of them, Daredevil, just in a different costume variant. Now, it should be noted, I say the TV series, but I think this is supposed to be just generic comic book Daredevil, not specifically Daredevil from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You can tell mainly by the costume you see, the red one, that just kind of looks, that's more of comic book Daredevil with the DD on the chest, on that red suit. The one in the red costumes we've seen in the show doesn't really have that. Still cool to have though. But some other ones that you have his black kind of homemade suit, if you will, something you did actually see in the TV series. The other Daredevil ones, the black suit, this one, which we'll actually see in Season 2 of Born Again, classic red suit, the yellow and red suit, which is the original suit that he wore. Hold on, let me try to focus my camera a little better. All right, there we go. The original yellow and red suit that he wore, which we actually got to see in She-Hulk. That was pretty cool. And then some other ones that I haven't seen before. This one, I'll read the description on the back. This one, which is called King Daredevil, never seen that one. And a few of his foes, his iconic foes, Wilson Fisk and Bullseye. Bullseye in his classic comic book garb. Turn around and it reads a description of some of these other characters. The red suit, the yellow suit, the Daredevil black armor, that's this weird blue one. Daredevil Shadowland, that's the black suit. This one right here, this is Elektra as Daredevil, never seen that before. His black homemade suit, it's called the Vigilante suit in this one. King Daredevil. You got the Kingpin, Bullseye, and a few mystery ones. Now, I'm assuming this one right here is Elektra. Elektra, kind of her look of how she looked in Season 2 of the show, just kind of that hair tied back. But these swords don't really look like her size, or a classic weapon she uses, so maybe it's not Elektra. And then this one, I'm guessing that's Stick, the old guy that trained Daredevil. So you got a few options here. As I try to do with blind bags though, admittedly I try to cheat so I can get the character I want. I really just want a Daredevil one, so what I'm hoping for, I fielded around. I could tell that the one that I picked up is kind of flat-footed, so it's none of these ones that are like jumping around. So that means it could be these Daredevils, the red suit, the yellow suit, the King Daredevil. It could also potentially be Kingpin or Bullseye, because those are flat-footed as well. Or it could even be this one right here, the exclusive A mystery one, which again, I'm assuming is Elektra. There's only one way to find out. Really hoping it is Daredevil. Now, as I do with all my blind bag reveals, I'm going to cut it open, but I'm going to close my eyes as I take the figure out, as I want to feel it around and see if I can guess who exactly it is. So you see, it is all sealed up. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, closing my eyes now. Oh, I don't think I opened it all the way. Ah, that was dumb of me. I gotta cut it some more. Probably should have just cut it from the top. That was dumb of me. All right, now covering my eyes, now closing my eyes now. Let's see what we got. Okay, definitely flat-footed. So it's definitely Daredevil because I can feel the horns, but I don't feel any of his kind of club. So I'm guessing it's the King Daredevil one that I saw in the picture. So that's going to be my final answer, King Daredevil. Oh no, yes, I got the yellow suited Daredevil. Wow. Okay, I was wondering what this was. So this is actually, okay, I thought the clubs were a little bit bigger, but it's just really small. But I guess it gets the point across. Yeah, the one for the red suited Daredevil that you see in the picture, that one has, what you call it, 2 clubs. Oh, look at that. So I did get a Daredevil. But you see, that's a Daredevil in his original yellow suit, yellow and red suit, his original appearance. Again, you got to see that in She-Hulk. Not bad. It's cool how they worked that into She-Hulk, because I don't think this yellow suit would really fit the tone of his actual TV series, but in She-Hulk it worked pretty well. So you see, yeah, that's a Daredevil in that classic yellow and red. Oops. It looks like this part right here, this arm, is actually attached to this. I just accidentally pulled it out, and I see that there's like a red stain there. So originally I guess it was supposed to actually be on there. That's pretty cool. Did get a Daredevil. Yeah, I thought it was when I was feeling it out, I thought it was this one, the King Daredevil. But this is better. I would prefer to have this one, just kind of a normal Daredevil. So for some size comparisons, I actually have some pretty fun ones. We have him next to his eternal foe, the Kingpin. This Kingpin, I can't remember what series it was from, but I got it a few years ago. You can see that it doesn't scale perfectly with Daredevil right here. This one is a bit bigger, so this one, not the perfect scale, but it's always cool to have these two together. Right there. Another fun comparison is him next to his fellow New York street superhero, Spider-Man. This Spider-Man is not part of the Bag Clip series. You can tell based on the dynamic poses. I got this one at a local gas station where it wasn't even a blind bag. You could just choose whichever one you wanted. So that was pretty cool to get this one. I love this one. This is a great pose. But this size comparison actually works pretty well right there. It would look a bit better if Daredevil was in his classic red suit, but this is fine enough. So you have these two together. And now a perfect comparison. Oh, this is a good one. Yellow suit, red Daredevil with She-Hulk. Oh, now that is a great one right there. This She-Hulk I got D23 in 2022, an actual blind bag, or was for some of the new MCU characters. She-Hulk was the one I was hoping for, and I got it. So a few years ago I got that one, and I compare her with Daredevil. Daredevil, as I mentioned, we've seen him only in live action in this yellow and red suit. When he was in he made a guest starred in that one She-Hulk episode. It was towards the end of that series where they team up to fight some save some vigilante. It was kind of a weird story, but they hooked up literally, and there they are together. Pretty cool, and that size comparison works nicely. Again, this one I don't think is supposed to be like purely based on any of the live action stuff, but you see that it does work, scale well, or look nice with an actual She-Hulk. This is from the actual TV show, you can see based on that costume. But that works well with this one right here. So nice. So another fine figural bag clip to add to my collection. You see I got the yellow and red suit Daredevil. Out of these other ones, this Kingpin does look better than the one that I have. It's just got better posture. The legs aren't so spread out on this one. It's got a better looking face, and it probably scales a lot better with the Daredevil that I do have. Of course, I would like the classic red suit Daredevil. That'd be nice. Bullseye would be cool. Again, I'm assuming this is Elektra, but I think I'd prefer it more in her kind of classic look. This is more of how she looked in season 2, where she wasn't quite in full Elektra look. I'll put it that way. But as for this one, very satisfied. So once again, they took my money for figural bag clips, but no one's forcing me to collect these things. So that'll do it for this showcase of the figural bag clip reveal, another blind bag. Made it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching.